before the pandemic.
Manny's gonna fight Tank after that.
How would they fight? Tank's 135 pounder.
Catch weight, 43, 44. Yeah.
Who wins that one?
I think Tank.
WBC shouldn't have sanctioned this fight. This is something that Manny Pacquiao shouldn't be allowed to do, but he's doing it. They're probably gonna make a lot of money off of it. It's gonna be a business success. This fight.
Keep talking about Gervonta Davis as a possible fight, man. You like that fight because he's little, like he's your size.
I like that.
The boxing world is shocked as talks heat up about a potential $500 million mega fight between Manny Pacquiao, and Gervonta Davis fans and experts alike are stunned by the possibility. Showbiz The Adult, a respected boxing analyst, said this matchup could bring the biggest payday in the sport's history.
I'm just gonna rub it in. Pause. I remember saying when Tank couldn't get a fight in, I was saying Shakur shouldn't have signed that deal with Matchroom if he wanted to fight Tank. Lomachenko, I said he ducked. But then when he couldn't find a fight, I said, hey, fight Manny Pacquiao. The reason why I said fight Manny Pacquiao at 144 was, number one, you can get the sensationalism and the crazy hype shit of a Jake Paul fight, right? It got the money grab on it. On top of that, though, he can prepare for 140 by fighting Manny at 144, get a training camp in at your weight class. Then he could come down from 144 and fight Tio at 140. Everybody said that don't make sense, Biz. Tank fight Lamont Roach, take a knee, draw, grease in the eye.
The announcement of a potential showdown between Gervonta Davis and Manny Pacquiao has ignited a firestorm of comparisons. Boxing fans around the world are weighing in on the contrasting styles and legacies of the two. Fighters Davis, known for his precision timing and fight-ending power, often waits patiently before delivering a devastating punch. In contrast, Pacquiao brings relentless energy, speed, and flurries of punches that overwhelm opponents. This stylistic clash has created immense buzz, with many debating whether Davis's knockout potential can overcome Pacquiao's experience and volume. The fight is not just a contest between two boxers, but between two eras. Modern explosiveness against time-tested technique.
One of the most explosive lightweights of our time, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, against one of the most feared and ferocious explosive lightweights in history, Manny Pacquiao. Both men are southpaws and use genius traps to get their opponents to drop their guard and set up hard punches that end the night. While Manny Pacquiao was more of a volume puncher, we all know Gervonta "Tank" Davis was a one-punch knockout artist. Manny Pacquiao also had to chop trees down because he went up in weight throughout his career. Gervonta now is still at what looks like is his natural weight, so he's still able to use that power. Both men used amazing angles. Both men also used amazing momentum punches, meaning they would wait to the last second and then step in and catch the opponent coming at them, and it'd be like a high-speed collision. Tank Davis was great at creating openings to land that one-punch eraser, while Pacquiao created openings in a different way. He would do it by throwing lots of punches and really throwing variations from head to body, but the result would be the same. Both men would stop or knock out their opponents. If prime Pacquiao fought prime Tank Davis at 135 or 140, who wins? Tell me in the comments.
At 46, Manny Pacquiao is once again defying expectations by stepping back into the ring against elite competition. Most fighters at this stage have long exited the sport or settled into advisory roles. Yet Pacquiao's decision to return raises difficult questions. Aging athletes typically contend with slowed reflexes, fading stamina, and increased susceptibility to injury. Gervonta Davis, on the other hand, is in his physical prime, bringing speed, power, and youth to the table. However, Pacquiao's unmatched ring IQ, tactical brilliance, and ability to adapt have seen him outsmart many younger fighters before, while the physical realities of age can't be ignored. Experience and timing could still tilt the scale in his favor, if only slightly.
As a cash cow, as a star attraction, as something like a pro wrestler to an extent. You ain't gonna get the fights you want with this dude. You gonna get him fighting Mexicans and gimmick fights like this. Now, the sad part in all this is, in my opinion, is this fight is crazy enough to happen. It's going to make a lot of money. It's going to do good sales. But not only is it box office and big business, in my opinion, if promoted right, looking at this motherfucker's resume, this is probably his toughest fight, in my opinion. A 45-year-old Pacquiao will be the closest thing to a 50-50 fight Tank's been in. And that's sad. That's fucked up. but it's the absolute truth. This is the closest thing he's been into a 50-50 fight, a 45-year-old Pacquiao. Me personally, I don't know what Pac-Man has left in the tank for me to say that this is going to be competitive. It comes to age, speed and reflexes are the first thing to go. Explosiveness are the first things to go. So off youth and explosiveness alone, Tank should be able to beat the old man. But the fact that this is even up for debate is sad, man. Like I said, stop looking at Tank as a as a regular fighter. Look at him as an attraction. When he fights, expect to see the bitches come out. Expect your casual friends to hit you up, talking about parties and let's.
Manny is fighting Mario Barrios first. Mario Barrios has approached his upcoming clash with Manny Pacquiao with both admiration and gravity, recognizing the weight of the opportunity. Barrios doesn't see this bout as just another test. Instead, he views it as a defining moment, one that could significantly alter the trajectory of his career facing Pacquiao. A global icon who has left his mark across generations demands not only peak physical readiness, but emotional composure. Barrios understands that stepping into the ring with a fighter of Manny's legacy means more than just a win or loss. It's about proving his legitimacy to the entire boxing world. Barriosa also acknowledged that preparing for someone like Gervonta Davis will be no walk in the park. For Pacquiao, showing a balanced view of the challenges ahead for both fighters.
I think I could take a lot from that fight, actually, man. You know, like the way Tank, you know, the way he closes his distance, you know, the way, you know, like he worked off his speed, you know, similar size. I think Pacquiao might be a couple inches taller. But yeah, man. So like again, all those fights, you know, they're like prepared me for this moment. You know, I got me ready for this fight, and they're just going back, you know, taking what I can, you know, from those fights as I always have, and then, you know, just work on everything.
Veteran trainer Robert Garcia hasn't minced words when sharing his concerns about Manny Pacquiao's potential bout against Gervonta Davis. Garcia has warned that this isn't just a risky fight; it could be a dangerous one. Davis's youth and punching power present a serious threat, especially when matched against a veteran whose reflexes may not be what they once were. Garcia hopes that Pacquiao will consider retiring after facing Mario Barrios instead of pushing further against opponents who could seriously hurt him. His caution isn't rooted in disrespect but in care for a legend whose past glory shouldn't be overshadowed by unnecessary risk.
What happened before the pandemic?
Manny's gonna fight Tank after that.
How would they fight? Tank's 135 pounds.
Catch weight, 43, 44. Yeah,
Who wins that one?
I think Tank.
Why do they want that fight?
Because it's a big fucking fight. It's a huge fight, Ellie.
Who do I cover in that fight?
Huh?
I like both of them. But
Cover both of them.
There's growing discontent among boxing professionals regarding Pacquiao's current fight schedule. Many believe that having him face Mario Barrios and potentially Gervonta Davis in such quick succession is irresponsible. The physical toll of the first bout could leave Pacquiao fatigued, vulnerable, and underprepared for the explosive power Davis brings. Critics argue that sanctioning bodies like the WBC should exercise more caution, especially with an aging athlete, while financial incentives seem to be driving the momentum. Insiders warned that pushing Manny into back-to-back wars may result in more harm than glory.
Anyway, and Tank Davis. First, let's start with Manny and Tank. That fight's even more trash than this one because Tank Davis is a way better fighter than Mario Barrios, bro. Tank Davis would send Manny Pacquiao. That's not a good look. So Manny can call it out all day. I'm sure PBC would love to make that fight. Tank Davis, if you and your team watching this video, bro, anybody that's rocking with Tank watching this video, that's beneath you, bro. That man's 72 years old, bro. He about to get hands put on him by Mario Barrios anyway, in my opinion, so I don't think it matters. But even if he was to somehow win and defeat Mario Barrios, I would not want to see Tank Davis take on no damn Manny Pacquiao, bro. That shit would be all wrong.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.